All right, we're solving rational equations today. All right. Are you guys okay with adding and subtracting rational expressions last week?
Yeah.
If you're okay with that, you're probably going to be pretty good at this. The key to solving rational equations is to find and use the common denominator. Find and use the common denominator. Okay, so here's a... Hold on. I think that should be an equals. Yep. Rational equation. No, we can't do that because of that plus 1 there. If there was no plus 1, we could cross multiply. But I'm not that nice. Okay, what's the common denominator in any of them?
5.
5 is a part of it. Remember, that's over 1. And what else is in them? Right. That's going to be our common denominator. So basically, you're looking for just to put everything that is in all the denominators together. Now, write it out. Write that out, and then I'm going to put a different color. The nice thing about these is once you've found the common denominator, you multiply each side of the equation by the common denominator. This is going to make life really easy. What? It's gonna. What? We're not trying to have, so the reason I'm multiplying by it on each side is so I can eliminate the denominators. So I don't have to worry about working with fractions. Okay. Your intuition would be to put them all the same and make it a nice, messy, nasty math problem, but we don't need to do that. Okay. Equation. It's, well, abbreviated equation. Okay. So over here, 5x times 1 over x is? Is she right? Anybody agree with her?
I will.
5.
I will put I didn't.
So this is what you end up with, right? 5x over x. What does that give you? The x's cancel out, folks.
Oh.
Shut up, baby. Okay, on this side, what's this property called? Diversitive?
Yeah.
Distributive property. Hoppity hoppity, hippity, hippity, stupidity. So if I put it with this one, I get 1, right? And put it with that one, and we get 5x. You can solve that, right? Like I told you, the key there, find the common denominator. Multiply each equation. Now solve. X equals? Not 5 over 4. Okay, that's the easy version. Anybody lost?
We have to do it.
We do. Year and a half ago. Pretty sure it was not 2 years ago. It's 2 school years. It was only a year and a half ago. All right, here's the more evil, nasty version. But it's the same process. Would you like me to yell?
Yes. No. No, it scares me.
I prefer that.
I can insert a little bit of anger in it, if that suits you.
Get a little bit of Magic Queen in there.
Turds!
Ha!
Mikey,
Don't do it.
go get my field knife.
You can talk with an accent. It's a louder voice.
Anybody know the common denominator? Anybody?
R2.
It's a little bit of...
Minus one. Minus one.
I think it's R.
It's what?
R squared.
R. One R.
What? No.
Is that right?
No.
I said R squared.
Is that right? Why do you write it? Why do you write it?
I didn't unwrite it, I crossed it out. Would you like me to unwrite it? Okay, here's the trick. It's not a trick. Okay, pay attention, because this is the key. This right here, you can make your life a lot more simple if you see that you can factor that first, that denominator. You might want to get used to it.
R plus
R what?
R plus 1. R minus.
That's the difference of 2 squares. So what, and then this denominator is 1, right? What does each denominator have in it, need in it?
1. R minus 1.
Okay, R minus 1 and R plus 1. You're breathing. Stop. For an extended period, please.
More than
Let me know how that works out for you. Of course, you probably won't be able to. All right, so we have our common denominator. Are you okay with how we figured that out?
Yes.
Why can't you should do like R cubed, R squared? There's one.
Shh. You bet. Okay, now we're going to do what, Mikey?
multiply
Multiply
each side
by?
R minus 1. You do not multiply in good. That's 2 different things. Weird.
Is that an R2?
So messy.
It's not messy.
Yes, it is.
It's long.
Messy.
Hey, just because 10 of you say it's messy doesn't mean it is. 11.
It is not. It's just likely to be shot.
Is there a mouse about the house? Okay, so I've just rewritten it with the common denominator multiplied by each side, right? Yep, there is.
Oh, it's there? Oh. That would make sense.
All right. On the right side, what cancels out? Somebody besides Mikey. John Parker. Say it louder. So on the right, I'm left with
with some soul now. They like very white.
okay. Again, on the left side, we have to distribute, right? So
Yeah.
so that's the first term. We just have to multiply it all together because nothing cancels.
Why not?
Because there's nothing in the denominator here to cancel. You can't cancel anything if there's nothing to cancel it with. Over here we had a bottom and a top that matched.
Yeah, and over there, you have.
Yeah, in this term, but not in this one. You got to multiply it by this first. You can't eliminate anything if you do that. You know that. Okay, what cancels out for the second one? This term. Lita, answer the question.
Answer the question. Okay.
Figured that. Anybody? The bottoms cancel. The bottom cancels with this on the second term. Okay. Now we do have a nasty, messy algebraic problem. It's really not that bad. On the left, you have to FOIL, and on the right, you have to FOIL or expand. You have to expand it all. So get to it.
Why are you making stars?
Because
You boil and then add the R to it. So do it 3 times.
You just multiply each one by each.
Done it.
And boiling the base, you do the first term times each.
first term times each, second term times each. It's just long. Get to it. Go. Okay, whoever's doing that.
Logan.
Yeah, right. That was me when I was talking. Oh, that's not amazing.
Tristan. Tristan, we're having issues. You have some algebra to do. Okay.
You got to it. Oh, man.
Right hand side. Back hand side. Trevor, what'd you get? Say r cubed minus r squared plus r squared minus r plus 2r minus 2. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I had to process it.
So R cubed
R cubed cancel, or R squared cancel.
Okay, so then the next step, let me write in a different color.
R cubed plus R. Yo, Gabby, you said shares back.
So those cancel out. And the left should look like that.
You might get the 9.
80, 20.
No. We have to finish. I'm just waiting for the center of the room to shut up still.
Shut up.
You're not in the center of the room. They're still talking. Why does it matter? Listen for my voice. Are we clear on this step? Simplifying algebraically?
Sure.
Now, I'm going to move all that stuff over here.
Great.
Oop. I'm moving all this over. So the 2's canceled, r's canceled, r cubed, so I get 0. And then on the left side, I get r squared minus 2r minus 3. Guess what?
You done?
Nope.
Yeah.
R minus -1 minus 1.
Oh. Wait.
Negative 2 r's.
Oh.
So I move the 2. Whoops. And then move the r and the r cubed all over to the left side so I can get 0. Okay, this is a quadratic. How am I going to solve it? Okay, graphing is an option, although it's not so accurate. Complete the square is an option. Factoring may be an option. What else is an option? Quadratic formula is an option. Which one do we want to use? Okay, what are the factors? No.
Three.
Oop, that's not supposed to be. Yep. Welcome to Advanced Math. It's only 2 pages.
Good introduction. It's like when my piano teacher was like, when you play advanced music like this, I'm like,
Okay, what does R equal? Avery, what does R equal?
I'm just still writing. I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, how about that?
You're going fast.
No, I'm not.
I'm having trouble.
Run faster.
I haven't even been talking.
I know she hasn't.
What's that little awkward line look? I was like,
Is that better? Are we done? No, we're not.
oh my God.
Can anybody tell me why -1 does not work? Because I don't want it to. No, I'm powerful, but I'm not that powerful. Look at the original equation. Can anybody tell me why -1 does not work?
Because you can't side by zero.
Did you catch that?
What?
If I plug -1 in, what does that give me? Can I divide by 0? No. Okay, so when you plug it in the equation,
So I would just equal 3.
the denominator equals 0. Therefore, it's not a solution. So R equals 3. You have to check that. On the first one we didn't have to check it, right? Well, we didn't check it because 0 didn't pop up. 0 would make that denominator undefined. Here, we had to check it. So you got to check it. Check. Check, 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 check. Aight. Are you done? Okay. I am going to give you a new printout because the one you have is only half of the work. You're going to do the evens plus all the spiraling. So part of your week and a half of finals review is going to be the spiraling that I'm going to do right now.
When is this due?
Thursday.
Ah,
What? Are you kidding me, Mikey?
I know how to get the answer.
So on the front solving rational equations, do the evens. And on the back side,
Do them all.
do them all. Do Thursday.
Well, they like,
It's the only homework you're going to have.
so Wednesday night.
No Thursday.
So what's up, Dad?
You have 3 nights, right? And if you finish NWEA early, you can have time then.
What day is it?
Thursday. Thursday.
Let me tell you, I think I'm gonna do this tonight. I'll wait till Thursday and study home.